Hey guys, Fry here, and welcome back to the channel. And as you can see, we are starting a brand new Let's Play playthrough on the channel, The Legend of Spyro: A New Beginning, a game I love. I played the hell out of it when I was younger, recently went through it, and I figured, bugger it, let's just record it, because I've been wanting to start a new series, and we've just finished the invasion mode, of Mortal Kombat. So without further ado, I'm just going to get into it. I hope you guys are as excited as I am, because I am super excited because I love this game. But yeah, anyway, let's just get into it. New game, let's go. Let's go. And I'll shut up for the cutscenes, obviously.
In the year of the dragon, in a world beyond the realms, I, like all the others, awaited the birth of the dragon of whom the prophecies foretold. But the Dark Master heard the prophecies as well. I should have hidden the eggs long before, but I thought we were ready. I thought they were safe. Oh, how I was wrong.
Save them! The Dark Armies have come!
May the ancestors look after you. May they look after us all.
So yeah, I guess while this bit's happening, David Spade voices Sparks, by the way, which is brilliant. Great casting, I love it. And Gary Oldman is Ignitus.
Eventually, the egg came to rest in a distant swamp, where a family of dragonflies gathered round, wondering what magnificent creature could possibly live inside. They didn't have to wonder for long.
So yeah, I'm super excited for this game. I hope you guys are. I played the hell out of it when I was like 8. It came out in 2006, which is, it's making me feel old to think that I played this game when I was like 8.
What emerged from the egg frightened them at first, but finally amazed and astonished them.
8, 9, 10. Here I come!
It was a purple dragon, who they eventually adopted and raised as one of their own. They named him Spyro, and he grew up alongside Sparks, the young dragonfly who was born the same day. In fact, the two were almost like brothers, and a more oddly matched yet compatible pair of brothers the world has never seen.
Never catch me this time, Purple Boy.
As for Spyro, he, like all of us, accepted the world into which he was born, believing he was one of them. A big purple one of them, true, but one of them nonetheless.
I do love that he thinks he is a Dragonfly. But this is just going to be the intro, like teaching us how to play section, and a lot of cutscenes and info dump.
I see you, my little glowing friend.
Seeing and catching are two different things, a big boy.
He is such... I just love his casting as
you
Sparks.
better run.
So yeah, a lot of the beginning part of this playthrough, well, the beginning part of this playthrough, this episode specifically, is just going to be us going through the intro portion, finding out the story, the lore, before we get to some proper in-depth gameplay. But for now, we're just being taught how to play, which I already know.
What's the matter, little Spyro? You can't fly? Oh, that's right, you walk everywhere. That's too bad.
You're toast.
I love how sarky Sparks is. If you couldn't tell, this was, you know, as I said, made in the early 2000s, 2006 and early 2000s. But everything during the 2000s kind of got an edgy redo.
Must be tough to lose all the time. Alright, let me out of here, you overgrown fungus. Spyro, seriously, lend me a hand here, will you, brother?
Jeez, Sparks, I don't know. Frogweed's gotta eat too.
Spyro, whack it! Do something! I'm your buddy! My wings are getting moldy!
So yeah, everything got an edgy remake, and even Spyro did. But as you just saw, it's circled to use melee attacks, as we do not have any breath yet.
Now I smell almost as bad as you do. And that's pretty bad. See you later, sucker!
So much for gratitude.
So yeah, this is Spyro's edgy remake, like I said. We got a bunch of frog weeds here that we got to take care of. It also lets us know that collecting red gems gives us health energy. Oh, there we go. So we just got to take care of these. You can also like smash some of the things in the arena, but most of the time I don't think it does anything or gives you anything. You'll get the occasional thing that you break and it gives you gems, like jars.
Hey, that's cheating. We're not allowed in there.
Excuses, excuses. Catch up or give up, Chunky.
Sparks fat shaming Spyro. But yeah, now, so we just use the air melee to get through there.
Where's that little gnat gone now?
I love that they just insult each other.
Has everybody seen a giant purple thing around here? I seem to have lost mine.
It's funny because this is very much most of my humor, like good sarcasm. I don't know why I broke that. I just like breaking these intro bits. Oh, more frogweeds. But edgy Spyro is great. I love David Spader's Sparks. He's so cool. And whenever I think of the voice of Spyro now, I always usually think of Elijah Wood, just because I played this game so much. I played the original Spyro games too, but whenever I think of Spyro, I just think of him. Because, you know, I probably have completed this game back in the day over 20 times. Because once you complete it, it allows you to go through it again with, like, the upgrades you get. And I did that so many times.
You know, this is getting a little boring.
Sparks has been captured. No.
I thought all you guys was gone.
Miserable coward, let me go!
Don't let him get away.
So, yeah, now it just is basically like use circle to attack the enemies and rescue Sparks. You can do air melee attacks and combos. It's only a 3-hit combo with circle in the air. That's all you can really do. You can also, like, knock them flying. Why did I just try and press triangle to knock them in the air? But you can also press R1 and it smacks them flying. You can also R1 in the air to do, like, a charge drop down. It's going to teach us all this, but I already know it. So there's no point in just only doing the odd punch. You know, might as well get the whole thing. You can use the smack away to knock enemies into other enemies, and it does damage, obviously. Ugh, the dynamites are so annoying. You basically have to use your melee to knock them away. Melee. I don't think anyone fully knows how to pronounce that word. I feel like everyone pronounces it differently. I think the bombs also actually injure the enemies too, so it's not too bad. Because a lot of the time... Oh.
Let me out of here and fight me like a thing, whatever you are. You pathetic wretch.
I've had about enough of you.
Sparks, look out! No!
Yeah, eat fire.
Was that fire, dude?
Take care of him. I gotta report the sender.
Run away. So yeah, now we just press square to use our new fire breath. Unfortunately, if you hold it like I am now, it just runs out, as you can see. Like it just stops. So you've got to like repeatedly hold it for a bit and then tap it again for it to actually properly work. I also like doing this, like using the flame breath in a combo. Just for a bit of added damage. You don't really need it in the earlier portion because these enemies go down very quickly, but trust me, they get a lot tougher, a lot tougher, and it doesn't take too long before your breaths don't do that much damage. Obviously, certain breaths I feel do more than others, but we'll get to that when we get to them. But for now, we've just saved Sparks.
Get me out of here, Spyro. I think my wings are singed.
You okay?
You almost torched me, dude. Wait. You breathe fire! So I'm just about ready to blow the top off that place and kick that guy's booty when Spyro let loose with some serious flame, dude. No joke. Flames from the mouth.
Well, I was just trying to help.
No, some help. You nearly turned me to ashes, dude. Mom, Dad, you should have seen him. He came out breathing fire. All right? I tell you, it was crazy.
I love David Spade so much.
You don't believe me? Spyro, tell him.
Well, it's true, Dad. I swear. I just got real mad, opened my mouth, and whoosh, Flame City.
It's not that, Spyro. I believe you both. It's just that your mother and I knew this day would come.
What day?
The day when we would have to tell you the truth.
So that was the night that Spyro learned he wasn't a dragonfly.
Shocking, I know.
But in fact an exile from an unknown distant land.
So, you mean I'm not your real son?
You are our real son. It's just that you came from somewhere else. Far away, where wars rage on.
Unreal
and
though,
on,
the Dragonfly
and
models
the
look
innocent seem to
terrifying.
always pay the price.
It wasn't long after that night that Spyro decided to venture forth and find his home.
So that's it, huh? Leaving Sparks behind at the old homestead? Not a care in the world. Don't look back.
This is your home, Sparks. But I just found out that my home is out there somewhere. And I've got to find it. Besides, I'm not leaving you behind. I'm just leaving you where you belong.
Well, I thought I belonged with you, because I'm always with you. But I guess I was wrong, huh? I'm sure I'm wrong on a lot of things. You know what? You're right, I'm wrong.
Don't worry about him, Spyro. You know how hot-headed he can be. You'll see him when you get back.
If we get back.
Now, son. Keep your head up, your nose clean, and use that breath of yours wisely. All gifts come with a price.
Don't listen to your father's preaching, Spyro. Just be yourself. It's all any of us can do.
Just be a big purple dragon. Although, in comparison to the size of most dragons, he's pretty small. But compared to the dragonflies, he's a big purple dragon.
So, hard as it was, Spyro left the only family he had ever known and journeyed on to where he did
Boy
not
looks
know.
sad. Uh-oh. It's a lot of enemies. Run! Didn't run very far, my guy. Oh, I forgot about those giant creature fucking enemies. They are annoying. So, my plan is to kill as many enemies as possible. Oh wait, never mind, these frogweeds don't give... Do they? Do they give us gems? No. I don't think you can do anything with those. Yeah, I'm not going to bother killing the frogweeds then, but these are like little spider creature things. Limvine Fallbone. And we just nice and easily torch those guys and get some gems. Right now, we can only get 2 types of gems, red gems and green gems. Red gems, as were explained before, are the health. And I don't know if it did say, but the green gems are... oh.
Spyro, so me and the old man were chatting, and this whole belonging thing, you know, came up, and we decided that best friends belong together. Even if one of them is purple and does have some weight issues.
Weight issues, huh? Well, at least I've never been turned into a lantern.
Oh, please, lantern schmantern. Let's see what's out there.
So yeah, Sparks comes with us. But the green gems give us... collecting green gems will give you breath energy. So it's what allows us to use the breaths. As you can see, when we use the breath, the green bar goes down. But killing enemies refills it pretty nicely. Most of the time, not all of the time. But as you can see, we're going to have to deal with even more enemies. But that's fine. Oh. Yeah, you can horn dive into the air and against enemies by just jumping in the air and then boop. Love doing that. So fun. You can also do this, you know, ground slam, ground pound. I meant to say grand slam and then ground pound in the same sentence. But we took care of those ones, no problem. We're just going to torch this little dude here. Bye, buddy. But we end up having to fight. It's quite often in this game we end up having to fight like I guess you would say a gauntlet of enemies, just a bunch of enemies to get past to the next area. Which it can be, I guess you could say, a little tedious for most people. However, I really enjoy the fight mechanics of this game. And just the breaths and things like that. I find, like I said, this game's super fun. It's probably just a bit of bias as well from the nostalgia I have every time I play this game. I've played this game so many times as a kid. I haven't played it until recently in the last few years. You know, until I got my PC. However, just gonna toast these guys. No matter what, it's still, even now, I find this game so fun. You just Spyro beating the crap out of a bunch of people. I think I enjoy it a bit more because obviously in the original games and in the Reignited trilogy, which I do enjoy playing, I love playing them, you know, enemies are one hit dead usually. So you don't really get to do much of this stuff. So it's cool to just be able to like throw hands as Spyro. I don't know, maybe I'm just weird, but you know, the Reignited trilogy, like I said, is fun. It's just I like Spyro with a bit of kung fu. Oh god, big rock guy. Oh yeah, we can also strafe. It's something I don't really do, but it can be useful against certain enemies. You can kind of just like float around them and torch them, like we're doing right here. But it only really works with certain enemies, and these enemies are pretty slow, as you've noticed with the swings, which is why we were able to do it while there's 3 of them. But usually, if there's more than one enemy, it's not very useful. So I don't use it all too often. Normally I drop down there and kill those enemies, but like I said, at the minute we can only get 2 types of crystals, so there is no point. You guys will eventually see what I mean later. We torched him while he was in the air and he did a little spin for us before he died. I have no idea how long I'm going to make these episodes. I feel like this episode should be probably a little longer than the norm just because it's the, you know, first ep and it's kind of the intro to the game. It's a lot of cutscenes. And learn how to do this.
Breathe, Sparks, old boy. Go to your happy place.
What in the world was that?
I have no idea, but I'm going this way, far from it.
Which brings us to the moment that Spyro's journey really began. When he and I finally met again for the very first time. Oh, it's a long story.
And I thought you were a big one. Goodness.
You're alive. But it's too late. Too late.
Too late for what? Who are you? Do you know me? Where do I come from? What are you? What are we? What am I?
You mean you don't know?
Does it sound like he knows?
You're a dragon. When you were just an egg, it was my job to protect you. It was my job to protect all of you.
There are others?
Others? There were. There were 4 of us. Guardians, that is. And we had one job. Ensure that all the eggs were hatched. It was the year of the dragon after all, and our very survival depended on those eggs. But the temple and grotto are now gone. Overrun by...
Temple? What temple? Can you take me? Can I see it? Where I came from, I mean?
No. Who knows what forces occupy the temple now? What state it's in? You don't understand. After they came for you.
They? Well, who is they? And why did they come for me?
Because the prophecies spoke of a purple dragon. A dragon born only once every 10 generations. You.
You? Does that mean him? Wait, this guy, Spyro, some special once-in-a-purple thing? I think you might have mixed that one up. Whoa, that's a little bit of a stretch. I've heard some doozies in my day, but that takes the cake.
Spyro, is it? Well, Spyro, I assure you that I'm telling you the truth. The Dark Armies attacked, intent on destroying the eggs and killing the rest of us. And they nearly succeeded. And then they lay siege to the other islands. We were at war. For many years, we fought all over the islands. Brutal clashes with the armies of the Dark Master, who was intent on preventing the prophecies from coming true. The other 3 Guardians and I led our small but valiant forces into battle after battle against our ruthless, mercenary foe. And when we were beginning to turn the tide, Cinder came.
Cinder?
Yes, Cinder. Cinder was, is, monstrous, horrific, ferocious. A black dragon that fills the skies with terror. An unstoppable force of nature.
Yeah, you had me at ferocious. Listen, sounds like that thing that was chasing us, Spyro.
Yes, she still searches for me. And years ago I watched as Cinder plucked the other Guardians from the fields of battle, like so many ripe grapes from a vine. Without them, our cause is lost. Only I, Ignitus, managed to escape. Not that it matters. Cinder now rules all, and I sit here wondering what might have been. What else I might have done.
Wow. Sounds fun. I want to hang out with this guy.
Yeah, why have you given up? I just find out that I'm this special dragon, and you tell me all is lost? That I have no home or family left? I've come way too far to give up now. I want to see where I come from.
Hold up, Savior Boy. Were you not listening to this guy? He's talking about flying dragons and war and horrible this is bad stuff, all right? I don't know if we're hearing the same thing.
Yes, Spyro. It's not as simple as that. It's true, the prophecies spoke of the purple dragon destined to put his stamp on this age. But the prophecies didn't foretell the devastation that surrounds us now.
Maybe you're right, but I'm willing to try. I want to take the first step.
You're actually gonna go along with this lunatic.
Very well then. We'll go. You deserve to see your beginning before it all ends.
Am I the only one sane here? He's telling us we're doomed, all right? That's when I go, maybe we should, go back to the forest with the flowers and the fun stuff.
So yeah, that was a big information dump. We, as you just heard, are a very rare dragon that's prophesized to defeat the evil forces. Classic.
Cinder's soldiers must have knocked the other two statues out of place. Heathens.
What other two statues?
On the other side of this door are two statues just like these. When all four statues are positioned correctly, the door opens.
Yeah, good. I was never good at geometry, so what do you want us to do?
Spyro, I need you to get in there and move the statues in place.
Me? How?
There's a small tunnel that animals use to access the caves. Find it and use it.
Yeah, animals are... Okay, you know what? You do that, and I'll wait here.
So yeah, we gotta find the small cave used by the animals, which it's literally right here. You just have to break through, and we're gonna take care of these enemies. I think once I open that door, might end the episode there, because it's been about half an hour. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I am having a lot of fun just torching spiders. Come here, you. We'll punch this one to death, because why the hell not? Badoosh. Every time I hit them, all I hear is Kung Fu Panda's skadoosh. Look at him slowly. There you go. He got clipped into the wall a bit there, but it's fine. It's fine. So yeah, we are a once in every 10 generations dragon. I think it said 10 generations. And we are prophesized to defeat the evil forces. Unfortunately, the evil forces weren't too happy about that, so they tried to stop that from happening. But luckily, we managed to survive.
Well, look at that.
Sorry if you can hear shouting in the background. There are children outside my house.
Hey, when in doubt, break it, right? Go nuts.
So yeah, this is where it teaches us how to head bash, but I already knew. Well, tail bash, I guess it is in this. Now we gotta push these statues. Trust me when I tell you, I have tried before to just kill the enemies and then push the statues. No, the enemies keep spawning until you push the statues. So beat them up a bit and, torch them a bit to keep them busy while you push the statues. Because trust me, it gets annoying. But once you've put all the statues in, go ahead and finish the enemies off. And then the door should open. Hello? Why are more spawning? Okay, maybe it is a set amount of enemies. I swear they've always maybe I just gave up. Okay, yeah, no, we're just gonna have to keep on fighting, I guess. I guess the game is probably like you have to kill a certain amount of spiders before it'll allow you to activate the door. I don't know. All I know is I killed a lot of spiders last time. It felt like I was doing it for a long time before I put the door switches in. So I was like, surely the spiders will stop spawning soon. And then they didn't. This is where, like, I've messed with the game by doing this too fast. Oh, no, there we go. I guess it was a set amount. Oh, what the hell was that? Guess it was a set amount.
Any trouble?
A little insect trouble. Nothing I couldn't handle.
Little insects, my tail section.
The past is prelude, tomorrow a dim promise. Allow us entrance. Do not reject us.
Are you making that up?
It should open for us. There is a disturbance. It seems my fears have been realized. They've desecrated the interior as well. Guess we'll have to open it the old-fashioned way. Make your way through the connecting rooms, restoring every statue you can find.
Hey, you know what? Let's don't and say we didn't. Why don't you do it?
You want my help? Very well. Hop up.
All right. The old guy's coming to life.
Careful, Spyro. Cinder's forces are surely on their way.
Oh, goody. Take a gander at this.
So, yeah. Oh, why is it not activating? Okay, I guess let's just smash it first then. Oh, yeah, that's what we're supposed to do.
Spyro, what was that about?
I don't really know. I just felt like I had to hit it. And when I did, the power of 1,000 suns surged through my body.
Right. Okay. Well, you know what? You should really sleep better. You know, I'm gonna stop bugging you. You really need to get 8 hours.
Forget I said anything. Let's go.
Those crystals are very useful. It does get explained what they are. I'll let the game do that instead of just spoiling all of it, like I usually do when I do these types of playthroughs of a game I already have played through a few times. But yeah, like Ignite said, we've just got to go around and put all these statues in place, like we did a moment ago with the other two, so we can unlock the door again. Oh, and we got to clear out, you know, the rest of the forces of darkness. But we got the first one planted in. I just realised before we killed those mini enemies and then that big enemy, we were quite low on health then. But it's cool. We got these little spider dudes again. They honestly, they act like Beyblades. I should probably just call them Beyblades because they spin and zoom around like Beyblades. I swear. Haven't really had a chance for you guys to see that though, because the only thing you've really seen them is them jump in the air and like plop on my head. I only just noticed that our footprints get left in the sand. That's cool. In the sand or dirt. But that's dragon statue number 2, as well as more crystals. It's so fun breaking them, and they are very useful when you have low health or no magic, or both. But we have made it to the end of this part. We light the torch and woo! Style.
That's quite an entrance, young dragon. There might be hope for us yet.
We kicking ass, guys. Kicking absolute ass.
What are these things?
These are spirit gems. A gift from the ancestors.
Praise the
kind of
ancestors.
A gift that speaks across generations. A gift that empowers you with the spirit of the past, strengthening you with the wisdom of the ages.
I feel more powerful already.
Smash the gem clumps. Collecting blue gems will increase your spirit energy, used to upgrade your breaths through the level up upgrade screen on the pause menu. So yeah, that's what I meant by there wasn't much point in killing enemies yet, because we were only getting green and red gems. But with the inclusion of blue gems now, killing all the enemies is worth it. So we can upgrade our breaths.
Do you hear that?
What is it?
Exactly what I feared. Look, Spyro. Perhaps we should turn back.
What? After coming this far?
If this door is closed, it means there are intruders behind. It's how the temple protects itself.
Yeah, it doesn't work too well, does it?
So, what are you saying, Ignitus?
What I'm saying is the only way the door will open.
Don't say it.
Is if the intruders are kicked out of there.
Didn't I just say don't say it?
Try to find a way to break through the wall. That's the wall. But we are going to end the episode here. And before we do, can we just take a moment to appreciate, even now, this was made in 2006. Look how sick Ignitus's model still looks. And oh my, he's just so badass. I love his wings, the tiny little odd rips. I feel like that's to show that, you know, he has been, you know, he's old and he's fought. But enough of me gushing over a dragon model. I hope you guys did enjoy and are excited for the rest of this playthrough. I know I am. Like I said, I absolutely love this game. I'm a huge fan of Spyro. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you've played this game before, what you think of it if you have. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.